know he has been Mr. Travis Hunter. Has been all over the news and everywhere about this topic. I I know y'all probably tired of hearing about it, and I'm trying to give a different perspective. I'm trying to shine a different lens on this because I feel like a lot of people are missing the mark here, meaning they're focused on what's going on as opposed to the lessons learned from this. It's if you are not familiar with the story, Travis Hunter is a football player for Colorado. He just recently won the Heisman, and he is wow, he's already making, I don't even know what his worth is. Somebody in the comments let me know how much he's worth, but he's already making millions already in college. So you can imagine what his what he'll be worth when he actually goes to the pros. He's a very good football player. I love his spirit. He, takes time to be with the fans, the people that are, are rooting from him for day one. Although I didn't confirm, I did hear that the other day he did not stay to sign autographs, but typically he will stay long after to meet and greet and sign autographs for his fans. He's just that type of dude. He's just, a really good guy. Well, he is engaged to a young woman who a lot of people feel is not with him for the right reasons. They believe she is only with him because he is this football player who plans to make lots of money. And, she's just riding on his curtails. Well, I don't know if they're going to continue to do this, but they have a podcast together where they openly discuss their relationship, some of the things that they encounter, some of their rules, etc., etc. And once he got engaged, the floodgates just opened where people were coming from everywhere saying he shouldn't marry her. He needs to make sure he gets a prenup, blah, 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 blah. And just to kind of summarize there was a quick video where someone put together some videos that they had shot and some of the issues they see within the relationship. And for the most part, these people are wanting to freely let Travis know, hey man, slow down. You getting into this really too quickly. And it's really getting, a lot of people are obsessed. It has caused the young lady supposedly to do a lot of drinking, according to Travis, because she's so upset about what these people have to say. Travis has even shut down his Instagram. And I feel really bad for the young man. And this is one of the cons to putting yourself out there on social media. You are going to get talked about. Everything you do is going to be something's going to be said about it. Whether it's for good, for bad, whatever. It's just part of it. And so I think a lesson learned here is maybe sometimes we don't need to put everything out there. But here, let's take a quick look at the video and y'all tell me what y'all
can listen to me better when I tell her I only want her. I don't want nobody else. I don't look at nobody else.
Don't put that in the video.
No, put that in the video. Keep that right in the video.
I think he done got married on us and ain't told nobody.
Nah, not yet.
Not yet. I like it.
Because I'm going to do your prenup for you. It's going to be about this thick.
Okay,
So,
but it's not that like I get like iffy about like you like not trusting him. It's like, yeah, like I'll think about it. So like I'll bring it up constantly to him and he'll tell me like it's nothing, and I just like I'm an overthinker, so I'll rethink it like all day long.
Girlfriend. So fiance. So
So, y'all, it's a lot to say about this. One, as a female, as a woman, I think she really needs to understand who this young man is and who he is going to be. When you are dating someone who is playing a professional sport, and I say professional because let's be honest, even at the collegiate level, it's very professional because that is your life, morning, noon, and night. And then school is on the side. That there are going to be a lot of things that she is going to have to manage and deal with. And if she was my younger sister, I would so ask her to reach out to someone who's been in her similar situation to help groom her, to help her be the best spouse for Travis that she can to be supportive of his profession and be able to have self love, pride for herself. I would encourage her to reach out to um, LeBron James's wife. Man, she has been, his wife, and has, from what I can see, has done it with grace. And she's still been able to do her thing on the side, but she's allowed him to shine and still get things done. I tell her to talk to Kobe Bryant's wife, to ask her, how does she deal with these other women? How does she deal with the infidelity? The infidelity that was like everywhere. Everybody knew that he had cheated. How did she deal with the lawsuits? All of that. And it's so many lessons that need to be learned. And I know, I should say I know, but I can't imagine that we would have his coach not give him sound advice. Now, you saw the clip where he said, "Hey, I'll write your prenup." And he has unfortunately, a lot of experience with that. I don't know if y'all remember, but here's a video I found that I thought, it's a compilation. It's very interesting to see what all Deion Sanders went through with his wife and then this prenup. So let's check this out real quick. I thought this was very interesting.
My partner, this is my folk, this is my friend, and is also my wife.
This ain't got nothing to do with the kids. It's all about money. That's it. Because you get the kids, now you get more child support. That's what it's all about.
I think the prenuptial agreement is out the window, but we'll see how well we do in court.
It's greed. It's greed. You signed a contract. We had a prenuptial. And now you don't like the terms of it because the realization that it's over. Your lifestyle will be no longer the same way. It's greed.
Friedman asked the court to throw out the couple's premarital agreement, saying on 2 pages, Pilar's initials had been forged. Friedman told the court, "There is no agreement. This court has been misled, and the document is not enforceable. Pilar wanted better terms. That's why we negotiated. She asked for $1 million and a $100,000 signing bonus." After growing tired of the arguments by Pilar's attorney, The judge ruled the premarital contract good as he had before and ordered the case to go to arbitration.
I'm just tired of this. Like, move on. Go on with your life. Let's do it. You know, you got a meal coming. Let's go.
You heard your boy. He said, "Hey, he'll write it for him." And I know a lot of these people are going on here trying to tell Travis what he needs to do and what he don't need to do. And I think at least some of them, because they are the status that they are at, have more pull than some people like myself. And I think, if anything, they need to reach out and call Travis and let him know, man, like, this is what it is. I also think there's a lot of people who have not been in that situation, who has never been married, who can't keep a spouse, making a lot of comments. These people have been in a relationship for 5 years. I think he knows what he's got. The problem that I see with a lot of young people, and I'm not saying this is the case with these two individuals, but I see you can't tell them nothing. Even with my own kids, and I have to explain to my children, I have lived this life, I ain't gonna tell y'all my age, X amount of years. Do you think that I have not experienced what you're experiencing? Do you not believe that what I am trying to tell you is the right thing to do? Or that what I'm trying to tell you is what worked for me? And then maybe you should try, maybe you should even think about. But it's going to be very difficult for these two because, again, they got a lot of people saying this and that, what they need to do and what they don't need to do. And I'm hoping that they take heed and listen to some of these people, as opposed to, you know, trying to do their own thing, thinking that they know everything. I don't know. And Ronaldo said she, referring to I don't know, Miss James, is the poster child for how to do it right. Yeah, I wholeheartedly believe, you know, she needs a mentor. She needs a mentor to help her learn how to navigate through this thing of being a football wife. And it's a thing. It's a thing. And it's gonna be tough for them. I hate that for them. I just I hope that they learn how to navigate through this season a bit better than what they have. And again, goes to, you know, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. When you put yourself out there on social media, especially the way they have, you are going to get some backlash. You could be handing out free meals to the homeless. Somebody's going to have something negative to say. It just is what it is. And what you have to learn how to do is how to understand what your purpose is and have a relationship with God, and knowing that you are doing right in his eyes as opposed to everybody else. And if that is the young lady that you are supposed to spend the rest of your life with, then have at it. Oh, Denzel's wife, the new Shawnee, would be great. Yep. Wholeheartedly agree. Like, I think people, I don't want to sit here and say, you know, make assumptions, but in a lot of cases, these women have a hard time not being in the spotlight with their spouse and not knowing how to be in the background. I mean, baby, you can flex. You ain't got to work. You don't have to work anymore. He is going to have millions and millions of dollars. And all you have to do is sit back, look pretty, and do your thing on the side, whatever that may be, whatever your purpose is. Maybe you, I don't know, want to open a boutique. Open a boutique. But I think it's all about knowing your purpose, knowing who you are and whose you are. I mean, we could get we can go into a lot of that. Moving on to the next topic, I saw this on my girls, the Happy Wife School. Love, love, love her. She is a bit blunt for some, but she did a video, and the link is in the description, as well as her YouTube page. She recently did 12 days of Christmas, 12 gifts that your husband really truly wants. And because Christmas is over with, I thought, why not turn these into New Year's resolutions? And I thought this was very interesting. And again, a lot of this, it can go both ways. And I think, again, being intentional, my word for the year, 2025, I'm trying to be more intentional about my relationship with my husband, as well as my children, but my husband first, children second. I thought this was really, really neat. She had 12 things that your husband really truly wants that's not materialistic. And so some of the things, and again, for a full, overview of what she meant by each of these, I highly encourage you to go over to the Happy Wife School, where she goes into detail. But she's saying basically that a man wants you to be happy. A man knows that when you're happy, everything else kind of goes, it's smooth like butter, baby. And I think a lot of times what happens with us, we get overwhelmed with life. The kids got to be at gymnastics. They got to be at tutoring. They got a school project. I got to go to work. I got to come home, cook, or I got to come home and do laundry and clean. And we're so caught up in that we don't take the time to do us, be happy, live life. And I have been 2024 was interesting. I have been in that place many times in 2024 where I was not happy, and the whole house knew it. And out the mouth of babes, my child was like, "Ooh, mommy not happy." And sometimes, people got to tell you, let you know. Come on, our spouses are truly, truly in love with us. They wouldn't have married us if they weren't. And more than anything, they want to see us happy. They want to see us smile. They want to see us glow. And so I'm going to be more intentional, and I'm going to learn to be happy. And I say learn because in this season of my life, what makes me happy? Because what made me happy 20 years ago is not what makes me happy now. And so I have to learn what's going to make me happy. She also says, forgive him. We all make mistakes. Have a sense of humor. I lost that, I think. Because I remember when we were dating, like we would be in a car, you know, singing Prince songs and at the time Cash Money songs. Back that thing up. I lost that. So I got to work on that. And make him a priority. Again, goes back to life in. We have so many things going on that we're juggling. We forget to make your spouse a priority. Say thank you. I did much better about that. And then sometimes it's just the little things like, oh, the trash needs to be taken out. He takes it out. Thank you. Take the trash out. Acknowledge him. Give him space. I'm like, I don't think I have a problem with that one. He comes in, hug, kiss. He does his thing to wind down, and hey, make yourself attractive. Baby, this is one I got to work on. I don't know about y'all, but I get again lifes, and I get home and I just want to be in my jogging pants, my t-shirt, and my head wrap. And I'm like, mm. But I'm being more intentional. And I'm still gonna wear my jogging pants, but they're gonna be the tight ones with a cute shorter shirt, to show my little thing. And pull my hair back in a ponytail, spray a little smell good, smell look good. Cause yeah, that one's a struggle for me. I don't know about y'all. Um, Stop nagging, treating like a child. I could definitely see that. It women, we have this mother nature, this nature. It's natural for us to nurture, and so we do have problems with that, and it's hard sometimes. Just something we got to work on. She also says that men want you to compliment him on his looks. Dang, baby. You looking nice in that suit. She says we need to see him for who he is. This is a big one. I think, and this goes into a lot of things, especially with our whole fairy tale views that we have of what a spouse is supposed to look like, what a marriage is supposed to look like, based off of what we see on TV, social media, and our everyday, dealings. We have to understand who your spouse is. You have to be able to recognize, hey, he's not my father. So he is not the, I don't know, investment, guru. So give him a little space, because that's not him. That's not his thing. That's not why you married him. And understand who he or she is and accept them for who they are. Not to say that you can't, try to elevate them, help them become a better person, but know who they are and accept it. She also says, be a wife and not a mother. That goes back to the other one of treating them like a child, which is hard for women to do in general. But women, they're adults. We have to let them be the men that we married. We married them. You're in a relationship with them. Let them be. Yes, we can encourage them. Yes, we can, you know, kindly ask for X, Y, and Z. But again, let's stop being their mothers. And lastly, the number, how many of y'all can guess what this last one is? I'm sure you probably know what that last one is. The last one that every man wants, and again, I'm turning these into New Year resolutions. Let's try to do more of some loving. Yeah. The man wants regular and engaged love. And baby, again, life and we get tired. But I'm gonna be more intentional this year. And we gonna do more loving. More loving. Y'all, that is it for today. I hope you had fun. Thank you, Free, for joining me tonight. It was a great conversation. And I am gonna see y'all. I'm gonna see y'all next week. All right. Holla.